Welcome, KSL Gang. Welcome, KSL Gang. Today we're going to be talking about expired fragrances. What do you do with them? Do you throw them away? Do you keep them? I wanted to do this video because recently and last year I was getting questions about fragrances and expiring. And you can say so much in the comment. I thought a video would be better to put in more information. I thought it would be a good thing to do so we could all talk about it, because I think when it comes to that, we all have our own thing what we do. I'm no expert, I'm no scientist, but I've been wearing fragrances for over 25 years, so I think I could put my input on this topic. Okay, let's jump in. So when I get perfumes on the actual box, I think at the back or the bottom, it'll usually say 36 months, it'll say 24 months. And to me, they're telling me within that time, they're guaranteeing freshness, quality, and lasting power. So after that time, it's going to be up to you if you decide to keep it or not. They have to mark it, so it's like even though it's not expired to you, they will put that so you can buy more and the product will still be very good and usable. If I'm buying a $200 perfume and it says I have to get rid of it in 2 years, 3 years, I don't think so. I have had body sprays and perfumes since 2010 and they still are very strong and do not irritate my skin. Perfumes with heavier scent notes to me last longest, like vanilla, patchouli, amber, cedarwood. Those are ones that will last to me past the expiration date. I guess that's why I love gourmand scents, because it has a lot of vanilla and a lot of lasting notes that will take me past 3 years. And some floral scents last a long time. Also, I think body oils last the longest, even longer than regular perfumes, because it's more concentrated. Literally, those to me last over a decade. For me, they do. I have body sprays from 2014, 2015 from Bath & Body Works, and they are still really strong. Like the Vanilla Bean Noel, it still smells very strong and creamy. Now, when it comes to other scents, they don't smell too good. So I don't go by the manufacturer date. This is how I do mine when I get rid of my perfumes or sprays. When a scent starts to get very light and faint, I'll use that for a car freshener or air freshener or spray it on the curtains, something like that. I don't let it get to a sour metallic type of scent. I toss it way before then. Also, if you decide to use fragrances way past the expiration date, according to the manufacturer date, you definitely want to test that out first to make sure you get no reaction, because some people's skin are sensitive than others. So if I get a scent that I have for 12 years and it's nothing wrong when I spray it, but somebody else might do that to themselves and get some type of allergic reaction to it. So it really depends on the person. So you do have to be careful with that. I was trying to hold on to a scent. It was going up on the 14th year. I think it was a body spray. I was trying to hold on to the 14th, 15th year. And I tested a little bit out on my wrist. And my wrist was starting to get a little irritated. Nothing like crazy to happen. But it was like a slight little itch on there. So that's when I'm like, no, I've got to get rid of this. I'm done. So I tossed it out. So I was trying to hold on to it for as long as I can. But once that happened, I was like, got to go. But that was my decision to try it out. I couldn't go back and blame the company because I had some reaction to it. I mean, it was going on the 14, 15 year. So it was no good. For someone else, it could have lasted longer or even lesser time. But I still think that was a good amount of time to get a lot of use out of it, because I was still using that particular scent on year 12 with no reaction to it. It's all going to vary from person to person. Now, a change of color on a fragrance can be tricky, especially if it has vanilla in it. It can definitely get a deeper color over time, but the fragrance itself is still really good. Sometimes I like that because it seems like the scent be more fuller, like it just sat for a while like a fine wine and just got better over time. So some fragrances are good about that. But if you know you have sensitive skin, I wouldn't try to test out a scent that's really old. Each person is different, so you definitely want to make a good judgment when it comes to that. And it also depends how you store your fragrances. Some people actually have like a separate perfume case like in a dark, cool area, and they last for a long time. Or when it comes to creams and lotions, some people have like a little beauty refrigerator where you keep it in and it lasts a while. Cause I have to get ready to go through some of my lotions and creams for 2017. That's a bit on the thinner side that I need to toss. So that's why now I really don't like to collect too many lotions or creams because they go bad faster. Another good way to not cause a reaction to your skin, if you start to smell it getting really light, that's probably another good time not to use it anymore, because after that, it might start getting rancid and start causing problems to the skin. Like I said, that only happened that one time, and that was years ago. Also, once I start using a body mist or perfume for like an air freshener, I don't apply that to my skin anymore. The next step for me, I get rid of it because I have no use for it. So that's just some things I go by when it comes to your fragrances expiring. I think the key points are how you store it, how good of a quality scent it is, and what type of scent notes are in there to make it last a long time. The same rules apply to me when it comes to body washes and all that. The clear body washes tend to last longer, but those moisturizing body washes, to me, they don't last as long as the other ones. And I think as of now, we probably have an idea on what our bodies can handle and our skin can handle. But things can change over the years where we might not have sensitive skin right now, and later on we might start having sensitive skin, and vice versa. You really just have to be in tune to yourself and really know what you can handle or not. And just keep an eye out on different changes you'll go through. I know some people might ask, if you know eventually the fragrances will expire, then why get so many backups? Like I said earlier, I have fragrances from 2014, 2015 that still smell really strong. They work just as good as when I first got them. That's like 7-8 years ago. So I think having backups are okay. Also, if I know that a scent is going to come back out next year, I would definitely start gifting them and giving them away because I know I can get it again. And I really only get backups now. If it's a scent that I'm obsessed with and I love it, that means I'm going to use it a lot. And I will go through the scent pretty fast, so it won't be as many backups left, as the years go by. Let me know, what are some things that you do, or do you go by the manufacturer date? Do you get rid of your perfumes and sprays within that 2-year, 5-year time? Some people are collectors. I will call myself a collector as well. I absolutely have body sprays I don't use anymore, but I do keep it because of the packaging and the time frame that it reminds me of. But I know not to use those anymore. It's just for looking at and just talking about it from time to time. Just like people collect baseball cards, coins. Let someone know in the comments, what do you do? How do you keep your fragrances lasting longer? Or do you go by the book and get rid of them when they expire? In no way I'm telling you guys what to do when it comes to a fragrance being expired. What do you have to do? I'm just telling you from my point of view. And I'm sure you guys have some good notes as well. And if you haven't already, subscribe and join the KSL gang. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey KSL gang, if you love cooking and watching cooking videos and super easy recipes, make sure you check out my main channel in Keke's Kitchen. I'll see you over there.